how survive in LA. We all like to know hidden gems. The fucking Cybertruck, they're not being played. I love LA, but telling you the real LA, I've been booked. You can't get that back home. You either go really early or you go really late. How you doing? Cause I'm so tired. I was debating on doing a gut health or a update on living in LA video today. We'll save that one for next week because it's so much that I need to update you on. This city is non-stop. It's always moving. If you work nights, how I normally do, people are still driving around when you get off. My sleep schedule has been all over the place. One day I worked until 10:30. One day I worked till 2 a.m. One day I worked till 5 a.m. It's just all over the place. Right now, it's really just all about easing into living here, seeing which options there are and which work best for me. Since we've been here, it's just been whoa. It's overwhelming, but at the same time, it's adapting. Everyone's hustling. Everyone I've met has multiple gigs, like business owners have multiple businesses, or just everyone I know got multiple jobs. It's not even about the affordability here. It's more like that's just how the mindset is here. People don't want to be doing one thing. That's what I've noticed by a lot of the people out here are not from here. I mean, I've met a few people that are actually from here, and some say, I want to get out, I want to settle down. And then the other half is like, I love Cali and I'm never leaving. The people who have come here from different states, it's the same thing. Some say that, I've been here too long and it's so hustle bustle. I want to live a simple, what did this one girl said, I want to live a simple, the art of doing nothing type of a life. She's about to move out of country, but she's been here for 20 years. The other people I've talked to that are from other states love it here. They're like, I love Cali, I love LA. You can't get bored here. There's so much to do. There's so much diversity, culture, everywhere you go. There's a very heavy Latin community here, but also islanders, people from Europe. I've met a person from Poland that lives here. There's so many accents. I hope I'm not coming off super tired in this video. Your girl I need sunlight just to revive me right now. So many different types of people that are older than me that have expressed that they are just starting in the business they want to. And then there's people younger than me that are creators. It all depends on the path of life you're on and your goals. You can see in the background, it's just cars and cars and cars driving by. And I'm not even on a busy street. I love LA. I love it. If you're shopping and eating, it's not as expensive as everyone says. Because yes, there is very high-end places to eat. But food trucks, they're selling tacos for $2.50. You could find everything here. If you want to go to a top dollar spot, if you want to get affordable food or under, because $2.50 for a taco, you know them tacos are way better than them $10 ones you paying at an actual restaurant. I've noticed in other states, when you look up food trucks don't pop up. Here, food trucks pop up. Pop-ups pop up. Like, pop-ups is like a little tent where they're serving, making food under it. That's a pop-up, and those come up on maps. Those are mostly open 24/7 if you hungry at night and don't want to get fast food, Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever, because I'm not really a fast food type of person. There is a lot of money to be made here. Everyone you meet is in a different field. I've met a lot of people in production, in film, that work on movies. It's very interesting. When I think of it, I'm like, that sounds fun. And then when they say, they're like, nah, I have nothing that I've made of it. And I'm like, damn. Like, everything you think is all shiny and big, like, it's so big in your head, but when you actually talk to the people who do it, they're like, they spill the real. I mean, that's for everything though. Everything has its ups and downs. Everyone has a different perspective on things. The people I've met here are really hustlers. That's the one thing I can say is everyone's doing something. There's people that post up on the sidewalk doing their little barber shop, like no sign, you could just see them sitting there with their scissors. It's no excuse not to be making money here. People are allowed to be on the side of the street and sell their services. But one thing I will say, if you work in a club establishment, how I do, it's so fucking strict here. I worked in other states, like where I'm from, it's very loose. How do I say it? Like a server, you are, I don't want to say it in like a bad way, but you're allowed to make more money freely. And here, they're sniffing your ass, like all up on your ass while you're working. I know it's a finesse to it. I haven't been working here that long yet, so it hasn't clicked for me yet, but I'm just used to making real good money with my own flow. And the flow at these clubs is different out here. Like, if you are a dancer, if you're an entertainer, you are an employee here. Other places, you're a contractor. The clubs are so, like, they take a lot of your money percentage wise, and servers, like the dancers here are like, I'm about to go to Arizona, I'm about to go to Vegas. Like, they want to go elsewhere to make their money because Cali's so fucking strict in the club. That became a law last year, or they ruled it out, saying that all dancers are employees now. For you to be aware, went to a lot of different clubs out here. They all have different rules, but they all are taking a chunk of your money. Like the place I serve at wants you to clock out in a way where you have to claim everything. And why would you claim everything if you're making cash? Don't watch this, IRS. Yeah, Cali is a very strict state, and I think it's the only state that has the law of all dancers are employees, and the girls hate that here. The ones I've talked to, they're like, man, if I got to keep all my money, that would be a blessing, because before they rolled it out last year, they were like, this is the spot, because everybody got money out here. All the clientele got money out here. Some want to act cheap, but that's everywhere. It's really a lot. It's just so much going on here. There's different towns for different ethnicities. Like they have Koreatown, they have Filipino town, they have towns for different races. It's just interesting because where I'm from, I've never really seen it. Like where I'm from, they have like a Somali village, but here it's so diverse. It's so much culture, and I feel like I went to the art museum last week. It shows a lot of Chino culture. They do have a lot of Mexican history here. Okay, another thing, it's been sunny every single day since I've been here, except one day. One day it was gloomy, yesterday. But every single day, there's sun. People have said to me, why did you come now? It's so cold. Back home, baby, it's 3 degrees and 10 inches of snow. This is not cold to me. It's 65 right now, but it feels 70 because this sun is hitting. And I'm wearing a sweatsuit because, yeah, it's a little breeze. It does feel a little chilly, but it feels good. If you're coming from snow, if you're coming from under 32 degrees temperatures, yeah, this feels just perfect. And everyone out here is like, it's cold, but people from other states, they're loving it. They're eating that shit up. So many tourists, especially in LA. You're always gonna meet people who are from somewhere else. And another thing, you see people who are known like everywhere you go. Kid Cudi, Big X the Plug, that Texas rapper. I've seen him at Crazy Girls, Mozzie, I'm trying to think, X4, X5, I don't know his name, but seeing Jaden Alexis, Desto Dub, Adam from No Jumper, it's just wild to know that you got people in your backyard who really made it. Or like, I love the rags to riches stories, come ups, realities. A lot of the people I've met that have come up from trenches, they're out here like they showing out, they popping their shit because it's LA. Everyone wants to be in LA that, you know, has that dream of being seen. They even call LA the city of dreams, the city of angels. A lot of people have said there is the energy here. There's a dark energy here, and I believe that for everywhere. But here, I feel things escalate very quickly. Like, you'll be thinking everything is cool, everything is fine, and then boom, like shit hits the fan, and I'm over here like, what the fuck? Like, I'm flabbergasted because on multiple occasions I did not expect that to happen. I've always wanted to live somewhere tropical, and Cali is not tropical. Like, people want to say humidity, they don't like the humidity, this, that. Cali is the perfect place to be then, because there's no humidity here. It don't even feel like, it's not dry. People say it's dry heat here, but it's not like Arizona, it's not like Nevada. It's like semi-arid, and it's perfect. Yeah, I love tropical humidity, heat, but this weather, it's something else. Like, Cali is its own state, just like everywhere else. Everywhere else I've been seems similar, but you come here and it's just different. Everything is different. You could be in Beverly Hills, all these rich ass houses, and then you could be in Compton, in the hood, like, in how many minutes? And that's another thing. Traffic. I would say that's the one thing that's bad about LA is the traffic. Although you do get used to it, you do have to plan ahead. This one club I checked out, one time I looked up, it said 35 minutes away. And then when 4 o'clock hits, it's an hour and a half away. You really got to be timing everything accordingly. You either go really early or you go really late. I feel LA is beautiful. Nonetheless, like, yes, I'm tired, I'm drained from moving around, trying to get shit done. And that's why I'm doing this video today. Like, normally I do it a week before, few days before, but I've been booked. And we love that. We love that. I'm not complaining. You got to be motivated to go and get it, because if you don't got that mentality, you won't survive here. You won't survive in LA if you don't got that mentality. And that's just being real. I know what I want. We know what we want. We making it. Period. I'm doing this video in the car today because I'm like, I need to go outside. Normally in the morning, yes, I'll get ready for the day. I haven't even ate yet. That's how much I care about content. Like, for real, I love making content. Content is spiritual. It's good for my soul. We consume so much, but actually providing value, telling people our stories is what really matters, because without your voice, the world won't be the same. Believe me, because tell your story, baby. Tell it, because that's all we got. That's all we got is our voice, our body. Like, express yourself, for real, because people not scared to express themselves out here at all. Everyone's in their own little world. Like, I'm looking around, people walking, people at the park, people driving. Everyone's in their own little world. This one beautiful bartender last night told me the reason a lot of people are depressed and don't have a vision nowadays is because they don't have their third place. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, nowadays it's like work, home, random clubs, bars, spots to go to. But back in the day, there was a hangout spot. There was a park that a community would all gather in. It was the norm. But now it's so much. There's so much places to be that people don't have that designated spot anymore, because it's the overstimulation that overwhelms. That makes sense, for real, because I don't have a third spot. I got work, home, and the third place I go to, I don't got one. Like, having that third spot, that designated place to feel safe, to feel comfortable, to feel free to express yourself in is necessary. And that's what I'll be working on in the next few months, I'll be working on finding my spot. Her energy was so pure and so open, and I really connected to what she was saying. And if you agree, comment down below. Tell me if you got a third spot. If you have a place that you feel free to just let yourself go, let me know, because I want to know. Like, give me ideas. One thing that I would have thought would be open 24/7 is dispensaries. Like Arizona, they got dispensaries open 24/7 all night, baby. And it's not like that here. It makes sense now that I've experienced how everything has changed in the club. It's so strict, and they want to have restrictions on every form of business. You know, there are very smart people who know how to get around it. What is it? Your network is your net worth. I just thought I would mix it up in today's video, like being in the car, on the move. I am posted. I'm about to go grocery shopping. The first time I'm going grocery shopping since I've been here, because that's how fucking busy it's been. Been eating out. It's been a lot of expenses. I'm not complaining at all. It's just navigating and knowing how to organize your money. I'm all about organization, especially with your finances. It's so important, because I know I have this to spend on going out food until I'm free enough to go grocery shopping, to have that freedom of not being in a rush. That's just not me. I don't like feeling in a rush. If I know I gotta be to work at this time, if I know I gotta be to this meeting at this time, I'm not going grocery shopping an hour before and rushing. No. Like, you know what happens when you rush? You get clumsy, you get frustrated, you get irritated, and then you don't feel right enough to be at the place that you need to be. When you get there, you're all flustered. I have driven on the highway, and my eyes have started falling asleep, because you on the road so much here, and it's so tiring. Like, as soon as you wake up and get ready, it's like, okay, I gotta be there. That preparation of time, because sometimes it takes an hour just to get across the city in 20 miles. It'll say 20 miles and it takes an hour to get across the whole city because of traffic. Lord, I just want to warn you, that's how it is. So if you got, road rage, if you got road rage, just know that's how it is out here. And people are crazy. Like, people drive crazy out here. People won't want to let you in the lane next to you when you're going to the same place. It's ridiculous. I've had 2 instances where people have actually stopped and let me in the lane. Otherwise, you gotta pick fights with motherfuckers. Like, I gotta zoom right past people, and they get mad, they flick you off, they're beeping at you. I had this one dude pull up to me, like right on the side of me, and was like, are you fucking kidding me? What? Like, I'm in the turning lane, the fuck? And he was supposed to be going straight, but he was in my turning lane and it was red, but he seen that light turn green. Like, people are wild, okay? There's a lot of street walkers out here, a lot of people that work the streets, a lot of people that I've known that have lived here and moved. They say be careful in those streets, because you don't know what someone's offering you. You don't know what people are up to. There's so much finesse out here, so much scamming. Just know what you're getting yourself into. Keep your head on a swivel. Personally, I haven't been in an uncomfortable situation here yet, but I know it's bound to happen. We all gotta just know that's what comes with living in a big city. If you want spots to go to, I know hella tourist spots, lookouts, the Hollywood sign, a few mansions that you could walk through for free. Literally just walking down Rodeo, walking in Beverly Hills, and walking on Melrose and Hollywood, down Hollywood on the weekend is packed if you're cool with that. Otherwise, walk down Hollywood on a Monday, Tuesday when it's not super busy. And if you come out early, there's not a lot of people either. I personally loved walking in Beverly, seeing all the luxury spots. I've never actually seen a Rolex store. They have them in the window and they're just so pretty. Like, I'm gonna attach it. I'm gonna show you because damn, I ain't never seen a green Rolex. Never seen colored ones. And literally Calabasas is right around the corner. 20 minutes to a half hour from here. It's just amazing seeing the different parts of town. I love people watching. I love seeing what people are doing. What is this one? Oh, I thought he ran into the pole. Psst, that would have been funny. A lot of people will comment on what you look like. I feel like everywhere I've been, people are more closed off, but here people are open to talk about, oh my god, I love your outfit, oh my god, I love this, oh like they're quick to comment on how you look, what you're wearing. And especially with Reggie, everybody be like, oh, I like them shoes, oh, you put it on, what's that shirt, like where'd you get that from? And it's just everywhere we go, it's something. For all my outdoorsy folk and my hot girls that go on hot walks, there's a lot of hiking. If you've seen the real LA vlog, I hiked all the way up the Hollywood Hill, see the whole city view, and it's so many hills out here to hike up, to have your hot girl walks, and it's comfortable. It doesn't feel like, because you have other people out around you. People are always going to be where you're at, okay? To be by yourself, whoa, I'm surprised because there's so many people everywhere that know about everything. I normally get a facial every month. I was taking pole classes back home. I'm in the process of finding a pole class and finding a good facial spot. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of pollution out here, so getting a facial every month, necessary. That's something too though. It's so many places that offer the same services, and yes, that is how the world has become, but especially out here, it's so much that you need to do your research. You really do, because I'm exposing my movers. My movers sucked. Coming out here, they were like 10 days late on the delivery date. It was ridiculous. Wheatland Van Lines, don't ever fucking work with them. They came up number 2 when I looked up moving companies across country. I'm telling you, because they're a motherfucking scam. They didn't even give me a contract up front. They gave me it after the fact that they took my furniture and tried to make me pay way more, which I had to. And we're having, just know, we gonna have a situation. We're having a situation because it's not flying with me at all. Yes, I should have known that we should have done a contract up front, but this was my first time moving across country. They gave me a quote and I thought that was it. Like, they gave me that total estimate, total quote. I didn't think of it at the time, but now for future reference, I'm always going to look at reviews, always going to do my homework. You know, when you're quick and you gotta go, like you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna pick someone with the best deal going on. I really should have done Pods. Like, Pods is reputable, but it just was so much. You had to get a permit to put the pod, and when they're bringing across, a permit to put the pod there. That was just too much. I needed a company that was gonna do everything. Moving my car across country was gonna be like $1,400, and I wasn't trying to do all that. Like, it was already a lot of expenses coming over here, so we drove all the way here, and I'm gonna put some clips in here to show you, because Utah was beautiful. I know NBA got a place or got some land out in Utah. Might be onto something. Like, the real estate investor I listen to lives in Utah, taking over the real estate game for real, because that was a really pretty place. I wouldn't even mind having a little plot of land out there. The gas is super expensive here. When I got it last, it was $4.99 or something. Back in the suburbs in other states coming here, it was like $2.19. Out here, it's like $50 to fill up my gas tank when I'm used to 30, under 30. You know, and I have a SUV, so if you got a bigger truck, man, that's a whole budget right there. Yes, our rent is decent for this area. A lot of people got a 1-bedroom for like $3,000 plus a month. Our apartment is $2,500, and that's affordable because most places, like my last apartment was $1,700. The apartment before that was started at $995. It went up to $1,145 for my first apartment. Out here, like I know one girl that pays $1,300 for her rent, but she doesn't have a washer dryer in her unit and she has to pay for washing her clothes. If you watched the first apartment vlog that I made, the one thing I said was, I'm not living nowhere where I gotta share laundry. Okay, you might not have a problem with that, but it's a big problem because if you're allergic to animals, people's animal hair sticks to your clothes and it's nasty. So we got our own washer dryer. The apartment is perfect location. I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you the real LA. They have a lot of churches out here for people who aren't religious. Like if you're spiritual, if you just believe in something else, they have a lot of options for people who have different beliefs instead of religion, which I think is super cool. Especially right now, a lot of people are turning to other beliefs instead of religions. So many things are changing. One thing I have not seen out here yet is a Cybertruck, and I'm just waiting to see a motherfucking Cybertruck. I'm waiting to see a Cybertruck so bad. It always gets me when I see the little huts that just roll down the street that are delivering food, the little robots that deliver people's food. I've seen the cars that drive themselves. I don't know what they're called. It was in the Arizona short, the car that drives itself. They have a lot of them out here too. Them are motherfucking real robots, cause god damn, they turn. It's a lot of Rolls Royce out here. I've never seen a Rolls Royce in person till I came to Cali. Okay, so many people with nice things. Tell me why the other day Reggie and I were walking I Spy. This dude was pulling into an okay apartment in a Porsche, and motherfucker said, why you living in an apartment and you got a brand new Porsche? I'm like, people got their own priorities, you know? Like, if you still want to pay rent and have that expensive car, cool. To each their own. You know, it's all about stacking and providing for your side hustle out here. Stacking, providing for your side hustle. Stacking. I feel so blessed for being here, for living in LA, like something I've always wanted to do. And I'm here. Look, and like, I can't take that for granted, for real, because I seen a post the other day saying, you've only prayed for what you have right now. Be thankful for that. I really needed that reminder because I feel like pulled in so many areas right now of my life, adjusting to being here. Man, like, I love LA. Damn. If you want to live in the cut where it's quiet in the suburbs, you could do that here. People always think LA, no, it's fucking loud, it's chaotic. It's not always like that. I mean, if you're downtown, yeah, but downtown is huge. There's corners of downtown that are really quiet. It's definitely not what everybody says how it's, oh, it's just so much going on. Yeah, it is. There's mountains, there's the ocean. You don't get that in many places in the US. You don't get to see the ocean, go on the hills, see snow, see the sun, all in one day. And that's what's amazing about California. Employment thing is BS, but that's why we working to not be employed. Thank you for watching and listen to the tea. That's getting the scoop off of LA, an update on living in LA. If you want to know more, like, I know this was just a talking video, but if you want to see more of LA, watch the real LA vlog, watch the move into LA. It shows a lot more clips on different areas. We went to Calabasas, we went to Fig. If you don't know what Fig is, you want to know what Fig is. I showed the hiking up the Hollywood sign, a few food places that I feel are good and affordable, going to a hidden beach. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please comment, DM me. I'm always open to networking, connecting. Another thing out here, man, I've been seeing a lot of repeating numbers. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers, and I'm like, I know I'm in the right place. I know God is reminding me that I'm on the right track and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, because I keep seeing them and I just feel so good. That'll be my last gist of today's video. Thank you. Much love. XOXO, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.